So my name is Awilda LaBonne. I'm a PA. I've been a PA for 26 years now. I own a med spa in Chattanooga, which is also an anti-aging and slash internal medicine clinic. So I still see regular patients. So I'm going to talk to you about the males and also about millennials and how to integrate that into a membership program. So just a quick thing on my mission is dedication to providing quality aesthetics and anti-aging care with unrelenting attention to clinical excellence, patient safety, and an unparalleled passion and commitment to assure the best outcomes to those we see. That is my mission, that's what I live for, and that's what we practice every single day with every one of our patients. So, breaking through the male aesthetics market. So, I mean, as we know, how many males here get treatments, whether it's a facial, Botox? Yes, thank you. So that's a huge market, actually, that is kind of growing right now, which is pretty awesome. So more and more males are actually coming in, and I don't know if you're married, but a lot of times your husband kind of gets into your skincare routine, right? And steals it and kind of tries it out. And I know my husband does all the time, and it drives me crazy because it's like, you have your own, leave mine alone, but he still does it. So they want to look younger, right? But they don't want to look overdone, right? And they don't want to look like they've had something done. So that's the biggest thing, right? So a lot of times, kind of like a gateway drug is the Botox, because usually they just want it like around the crow's feet or maybe a little bit on their forehead, but they just want kind of smoothing out, but they don't want to look frozen by any means, right? So the stats show, I mean, in 2020, over 1 million procedures were performed in males, and over 3/4 of that was actually non-invasive, which means they're looking for things, right? But they're kind of dipping their toe, and they don't want to jump in something that's very drastic. So they're concerned about their appearance. Why not, right? I mean, we all want to look a little bit better. It helps our self-confidence. It helps to get us noticed, right? So looking at a more proactive approach, right? I do a lot of hormone treatment in my clinic, and this kind of goes hand in hand, you know. It actually increases confidence, so why not? Like I said, a gateway is like Botox, and then you can kind of draw them into other treatments. But the good thing about the Pre-May is, you know, it's the best facial. So why not introduce that to them? One thing that I do in my clinic is I offer free treatments for patients, and I always say, I don't care if I lose money on the front end, because if that patient becomes a lifetime customer, I know I recoup that money and then some. So it doesn't matter. Don't be afraid to say, hey, you know, if you're here for Botox, for example, hey, do you have 15 minutes? Let me hydrate your skin before we do your Botox. It's gonna work better, it's gonna look better, and it's just a quick treatment. Who doesn't have 15 minutes? Just real quick, and just do the hydration. But while you're doing the hydration, talk about all the other hand pieces that you can actually add. And you say, hey, if you have more time, we can do more, or next time you come, we can actually do more of the other treatments. And it's just an easy way to introduce it. They feel good. I mean, you're giving them something for free, you know. So, I mean, it's important always to over-deliver. I think that also establishes that trust, that you're not just there like an assembly line, next person, next person, next person. You actually take the time, you care, and you're offering the best services for them. So the top aesthetic treatments for men: Botox, hair removal, facials, and then skin rejuvenation, which actually encompasses a whole bunch of other things, derma fillers, and body sculpting. So facials, again, one of the easiest things to do. And you can sell it saying, hey, less acne, healthier looking skin, fewer wrinkles and fine lines, better skin, more even color, reduce appearance of pores and scarring, and better muscle definition. That micro T rocks. If you have not tried it, it's pretty amazing. It just lifts everything. So then when combined with IPL, less facial, everything. Plus, the Pre-May, I do threads, I do a whole bunch of other stuff. I use that Pre-May pretty much for just about everything before I do just about any treatment. The more hydrated your skin is, the better that procedure is gonna be. The easier it is for me to do whatever I need to do. It's just, to me, it's like a no-brainer. So Millennials, and Audrey did an awesome job actually describing everything, right? So the Zoom boom, right? Instagram, selfies, all this stuff is like in your face. You look at yourself and it's like, oh my God. It's like, please help, right? And it creates that. It's like, I don't have to look like this. And like she said, there's a choice, right? So you do have a choice. So recent research shows, right, that now millennials are the top US, actually age group in the US, the top. I didn't know that. So it's like, they're like everywhere, okay? So that's a huge market. Now, it's a harder market to, I think, get just because they're smart, okay? They've done the research. They know what they want, okay? They know value. So, but they are outspending baby boomers on self-care, like she said, like second to none, okay? So they look at skincare, okay? And I'm talking skincare, including procedures, as an investment in themselves. So they don't look at it as a luxury. It's almost like it is pretty much part of their lives, okay? So is it just vanity? Absolutely not. They say 40 is the new 60. It's just, or 60 is the new 40, yes. Think about an investment in your skin. I always say skin and teeth, you should not compromise on, period. It's hard to replace those. So just tweaking, okay, cosmetics tweaking, increase self-confidence, self-esteem, as well as overall satisfaction in life. Because when you look better, you feel better, and that increases your confidence. And that's something that we do with our clients, is literally restore their confidence. They love to see those results, and they love to share that with other people. So cosmetic enhancements in today's times are not just about self-glory or vanity, they define success. It shows, hey, I am here, I'm confident, I know I look good. It's not your mom's procedures. So I'm 61, and I know, even 10 years ago, most people were like, I don't want anybody to know that I have Botox, I don't want anybody to know that I had this or that. It was a shh, don't tell anybody, right? Now, it's very different. It's like everything is up front. It's like, hey, I just went in and got this done, and I want to share it with everybody. So it's a complete different mentality altogether. So instead of being looked at as extreme procedures, like I just said, it's like, now it's more like, I'm just gonna go do my makeup, I'm just gonna do my nails, my hair, and I'm gonna stop and get my Botox. So it's just part of that routine. And it's accepted as such, which is pretty awesome too. So everybody ages, unfortunately. So now in their 30s and 40s, millennials say, hey, I want something done to slow down this, okay? And actually, Generation X just came out with this movement is called slow aging, which means you still age, but you age gracefully, okay? So you do slow it down. So you don't look overdone. You still look natural, but you still need all these procedures and things to literally slow that, okay? I don't know if you remember, some of you are old enough to, like, you know, when I was growing up, 50 was old. And people looked old. Now it's completely different. I mean, you see a 50-year-old, and they can still look like they're, you know, early 30s, if that, which I think is just amazing, and it is so cool to be able to do that, right? And again, that is a choice. So pre-May memberships. So millennials, it's like they know what they want, right? They want the most value for their money. So with a device that has 5 hand pieces, it's literally like a no-brainer, right? So you can offer a comprehensive plan. It's affordable, okay? You get the treatment. If you get everything done, it continues to get better in the next 3 weeks, which is pretty awesome. So then by the time the 4th week comes, it's like it's time to kind of regenerate and do everything again. So it just continues to get better and continues to get better. Treatments are customized. So again, one size doesn't fit all. So you don't have to use all 5 hand pieces. You can use 1, 2, 3, depending on what they need. It's a great adjunct to Botox and filler, because you can do it in between, okay? Or enhance, you know, like I said, even before you do fillers or Botox, you can literally hydrate the skin and do all that, and then put that in. You know, then come back next month, hydrate again, and it plumps everything up. Everything looks so much better. And it's a great way to earn their trust, okay? So it shows that you're invested in their outcome, you know? Because again, a lot of clinics, it's like they come, get the procedure done, in and out, in and out, in and out. Looking ahead, I think this is important. You know, AI, robotics, all this stuff is coming down the pipe. Everybody's wondering how is that going to affect, you know, aesthetics and everything else. I think it's only going to make it better, you know. There's a strong wellness, you know, revolution. I mean, I think that's huge, including self-care, self-love, mental health, relationships, friendships, sexual health, nutrition, anti-aging modalities. It's like finally, this is all coming together, because you cannot separate one from the other, right? I mean, everything. When you feel good, I mean, it feels good to be good in everything, right? And it shows. It actually shows. Right now, there's a mental health crisis, okay? It has a lot to do with self-esteem, okay? And there's various things that some people say social media makes it worse, some people say makes it better. But guess what? It's nice to be able to have choices, okay? So we'll probably see more, actually, people turning into all these procedures. And I mean, a lot of it is also a matter of education. How much time you spend educating your patients, you know, and letting them know that they actually have choices on every single thing. We can do a little bit of this, or we can do a lot of it. What do you feel like you need, you know? And then you can work with them and make the appropriate plan. But these memberships, like I said, are pretty much a no-brainer. It's just easy, okay? And believe me, they love the results. So, thank you.